Hello guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Izana Taiwo. In today's tutorial, we're going to be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful Ruffles elastic neckline. Please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe, like and share this channel. Thank you. Let's get started. So firstly, what I have to do is to take the measurement. So I'll be using this mannequin for my measurement. So I just use that piece of cloth as a tube. I hope you understand. So at that point where I pointed, that is where we'll be starting the measurement. So whenever you want to sew this neckline, ensure you measure the neck, the ruffles on your client the way I am doing. Can you see? Ensure you do that. Just take a tape, round it, the back of the of your client, and place it the other side. Can you see? The other way around. Can you see? Just follow the way I did the measurements on this video and you will get it. Can you see? After that, whatever you have, that is what you'll be using for your neckline. If you're having 18, you use 18. By the time you ruffle everything together, you added your elastic and everything, you must have 18 as your neckline, just the way you have measured it round. The 18 you have, that is what you'll be using for your ruffles. I hope you understand. So for this tutorial, I'm making these ruffles for a child, so you can as well make it for an adult the same way I am making it for a child, just the same method. So I've gone ahead to cut a piece of cloth out, and the longness is 31, the length is 31. You can make use of 60, 70 or 80 for an adult, depending how long you want it to be. For the wideness, I have 8 inches for the wideness. So by the time I fold it together, I will have 4 inches by the time I fold it together, because you must fold it into 2. I hope you understand. Can you see 4 inches? Just determine how wide you want the elastic, the ruffles to be. I hope you understand. So at this point, I just went ahead to fold it again into 4. Can you see? That is 4 in total. So at that point where I placed my table, I just went ahead to mark 2.5 or 2 inches. You can determine 2 inches or 2.5, but I used 2.5 at that point. Then I use my curve ruler to curve that part, just to give it, to make it stylish. I hope you understand. Just to make it stylish instead of making it straight. So I just went ahead to curve it, and I'll be cutting that out. Just go ahead to cut that out when you are done with the curve. I hope you understand. So after I was done, this is what it looks like. And you see how it is curvy. You can just make it like so instead of making it straight. So at that point where I am pointing, I'll just go and sew it on the machine. Go ahead and turn it and sew it on the machine. Please ensure you are sewing on the back side. So after I was done stitching it on the machine, this is what it looks like. Just follow the curve, the way you have curved it, and sew. So the next thing I'll go ahead to do is to turn it over using my scissors. Can use whatever you are comfortable with to turn it over. Can you see the way I am turning it over? Just go ahead to turn yours. So after I was done with the turning, this is what I have. Can you see how it looks like? This is how yours should be looking by the time you are done. So I just went ahead to iron this. I'll just go ahead and iron it, and you will see the final outcome by the time I'm done. So after I was done ironing, this is what I have. Can you see? It is clean and looking neat. This is how yours should look by the time you are done. Then I went ahead to take my elastic, and I'll be passing my elastic through this that I have ironed. Can you see the process of how I am passing my elastic? Just do the way I am doing and you will get it. So I just pass the elastic. By the time I'm done passing my elastic, I just went ahead to pin that down so that it will not go back. Can you see? Just go ahead and do that. And at this point, I was just trying to drag my elastic, can you see, to the inches I want my ruffles to be. So just go ahead and drag that, and I went ahead to measure it. Remember, I told you that you have to measure your client first before doing these ruffles, just the way we have done in the first video when we started this video. So for the child I am making this for, as is 12 inches in total. By the time I measured it around her neck, as is 12 inches. So just do that. Whatever you have for your client, measure it. By the time you are done dragging, measure whatever you have. If you have 18, measure that 18. in total, just the way I've done for this video. And after I was done, I went ahead to stitch it down. Can you see? This is what I have after stitching it down. This is 12 inches in total. If you have 18 inches for your client, by the time you are done passing through the elastic, you should have that 18 inches you have measured on your client. Or better still, you can do it this way: measure your 18 inches elastic, I hope you understand, then pass through the 18 inches elastic which you have measured to the fabric. I hope you understand. You can do it that way also. So the next thing now I'll be working on is showing you guys how to style it in different ways. But please note, this is for a child I am making for, so it might not be full when I'm showing you guys. So I'll be making use of that fabric as a tube just to show you guys how to style the neck in different ways. And number one way to style this neck is like this. If you want to, you can place it the way I have done. Can you see? So another way you can place this ruffles is this way that I'm showing you: straight line on your tube fabric or your tube top or your gowns. You can place it this way if you want. Another way you can style these ruffles is this way also, just the one I have posted on this video. So this is another way. Can you see? I'm trying to drag it because it's not really full, and because it is actually meant for a child. I hope you understand. But on that child, after I was done, it was really full, but because I want to show you as sample, so I'm trying to drag it. So this is another way you can style this neckline. Can you see? Just style it this way and stitch it down. So after stitching it down, this is all you should have for your ruffles neckline. Yours should be more fuller than this. That's why I said you should use 70, 60 or 80 at most, so that it will be more fuller. But this is for a child, that is why it is looking this way. I hope you find this tutorial helpful. Thank you for watching. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.